Thank you so much. Well, the Mid-Autumn Festival is one of the most important holidays in some Asian cultures and is celebrated widely throughout the Bay Area. The festivities kick off at the end of the month and a lot of delicious food is involved. Joining us live now to talk us about their interpretation of traditional cuisine is Chef Jung-in Hwang with Michelin-star-winning Korean restaurant San Ho Wan. Thank you so much, Chef, for joining us this morning.
Thanks for inviting us.
Yes, so, you focus on Korean cuisine, right? And right around this time is when people of Korean descent, they celebrate the Chiso Festival?
That's right.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about that first.
Yeah, so actually Chuseok is the next Friday, 29th. It's kind of like a Mid-Autumn Festival in China or like a Thanksgiving Day in America. So basically we celebrating our harvest season.
Okay, great. And you've brought some very delicious looking dishes. Your restaurant is based out of the Mission District in San Francisco. So walk us through a bit about what you've brought for us today.
Sure. So in the Chuseok, we celebrate for ourselves, but also for our ancestor. So this table we call the chare. It's a chare table.
Okay.
So it's very important to follow some rules and colors and different component dishes, and then there's a lot of different rules because we believe our own God. So because we are celebrating the harvest season, first line we have a lot of fresh fruit. We have apples and tangerines and fresh pears.
Yes.
As well as a chestnut and a date.
Ooh, okay, okay.
And then second line we have namuls. These three dishes are namul.
Okay.
So namul is a kind of a cooked and salad.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you tried the bibimbap before?
I do. I love bibimbap.
Yeah. So namul is a component for the bibimbap. All different kinds of namul and mixed with the spicy sauce is a bibimbap.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Yes, but and what do we have over on this left-hand side here?
Oh, here is a chun.
Chun.
Yeah. So chun is a kind of a method we dust the flours and then batter with the eggs and then cook slowly in the griddle. So I have here, this is a local rock hot chun, fish chun, and next to it is it's called the sanjeok, which is different vegetables and meat skewered together and then cook it together.
Wow.
Yeah.
It looks really delicious and really fresh, and it's such an interesting interpretation as well of the traditional plating there. But what's this over here?
Oh. Here is a galbichim.
Okay.
So it's a soy bread beef shorib. So it's like a Korean's favorite dishes. Little sweet and a little salty from the soy sauce and a lot of winter vegetable. I have your daikon, carrot, and chestnut and red jujube or even the ginkgo. Yeah, very representative harvest season.
Okay, very good. And how about this right here?
Oh, here in Chuseok we usually eat the taro soup.
Taro
so
soup.
It's like a classic Chuseok soup.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. And walk us through the flavors of that.
It's, usually in these kind of dishes, we go with like a seafood mix of seafood and meat together. So there's like a seafood-based broth, and then we also add some beef broth together.
So it's meant to be very hearty and warm, good for those colder months.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, very good. And this?
Oh, this is a classic Korean favorite dish, is the japchae.
I love japchae.
Yeah, so a lot of different vegetables, and then looks like a lot of different colors pops up. It's very like a representative, like a festival vibe.
Okay, okay, very good. And this looks really special.
Yeah, so this one is only you can eat in the Chuseok. So very important for us to celebrate Chuseok. So in the Chuseok, a lot of people living in right now in the Seoul capital, and then Chuseok they go to their hometown, and then between the family they sitting down and they make this together. It's called Songpyeon.
Oh, so it's a great way for the family to bond and come together. It's a way to interact with each other during this time of celebration.
Yes.
Okay, very good. So these are some of the highlights, things that people can order off the menu at San Ho Wan right now to help celebrate, as part of celebrating Chiso Festival.
Yes. That's
okay,
right,
all right, very good. And tell us too about your journey to getting that Michelin star. You guys opened not too long ago in 2021.
Yeah, we opened only 2 years ago, but behind that we prepare pretty long time. Probably we prepare like 3-4 years before, and slowly we develop the menu concept and idea. Chef Corey and I and Spirit had to develop all these dishes.
Yes.
And then restaurant concepts. And then behind that, we also have an amazing team. Members, all of their individual persons like involved in this project, and yeah, luckily we very get success and people loves it.
Yeah, it is quite impressive to get that start in such a short period of time. I imagine it also took a lot of hard work as well. You know, when people come to your restaurant for the first time, you know, aside from these incredible dishes that you brought for us here, what is a house specialty? What do you recommend that everyone has to get off of the menu?
Oh, I think it's galbi.
Galbi?
Yeah.
Okay.
So our signature, one of the most signature dishes, double cut galbi.
Okay.
Yeah. So typically galbi is very thin cut, but we make like a very thick cut. So
thick cuts.
Yeah. So we're targeting for like a, United States, a lot of people eating the steak.
Yes. Yeah.
So kind of a same idea, have like a thick steak cut of a galbi.
That is such an interesting interpretation. Okay, very good. And, you know, is there a message that you'd like to share with our viewers this Mid-Autumn Festival?
Yeah, I mean, probably some of you guys not very familiar with the Korean version of Chuseok. But we are, as a chef of the Korean restaurant, we are working hard to introduce not only the food, but our culture is there, and it's very similar to your Asian different culture. Yeah. Okay,
very good. All right, Chef Jong-in Hwang with Michelin-star-winning Korean restaurant Sanho Hwang in the Mission District in San Francisco. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me.
All right, we'll be right back.